Hey, it's Sylvia from Write Your Life, and in today's video, we're going to do a changing of the guards. So the changing of the guards is something I heard on Leila A.M. Martin's channel a long time ago when she was replacing a new insert with an old one. And I thought that was so fitting and so funny. So that's what's happening right now. Currently, I am still using my Foxy Fix. This is a number 6, also known as Midori, regular, standard, and narrow size. Love this. It's a single elastic. This is the color Amber, and it's the Wildflower collection. Beautiful, beautiful notebook. I currently have my journal in here. Then I have like a notebook that I keep. It's just like little bits and bobs that need to go other places. And I like this because it's kind of a messy place to write things, and I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel like I have to write neatly or anything because it's just information that I'm putting for a little bit before it gets moved somewhere else. And then I have my calendar for May. Today is May 31st, the last day of May. So I am officially done with this insert. This was the DIYfish insert. I have right here, and I will link it down below. So I'm going to take this out. I had bought a trial, meaning that you get it for 3 months, and I had it for April, May, and this coming month, June. So after this, I think I'm going to go ahead and move back into a bullet journal, possibly this one. I had talked about doing that this month, but I love the DIYfish insert so much, and since I still have it for 1 month, I'm concerned that if I move in here, I absolutely know. I shouldn't say I'm kind of concerned. I know that if I move in here, I won't use the insert. So I paid for the insert. I'm going to use it for the month of June and then probably move in here to finish a bullet journal for a while because, you know, I'm feeling that right now. So these are going to go in the back of this insert so that I can always show people what it is that I'm using. And this one actually, this mix and match, those are printables that are for the whole year. So I'll still be using this even though I'm going to be in a bullet journal because it's something I can kind of just washi tape in, which is awesome. Because I love bullet journals, but I'm too lazy to do all of the, I don't even have it near me, do I? Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I forgot it in the other room because I was filling it out. Anyway, I'm just too lazy to put draw out all of the tracking and stuff in here. So I like having that tip in. This cover you might recognize. I had it on another insert, calendar insert, and I just took it off because I didn't have it stapled or sewn to that insert, and it still had some blank pages. These were from a Traveler'S company square grid insert. And then we have the DIYfish insert for the month that looks like this. It has the monthly, the week, and then goes into the days, and it has all 30 days. Woohoo! There you go. Now my boyfriend and I have Happy Birthday Week. It's actually in the center. Here's my birthday, and then his is actually gonna fall in the next week, but they're only a few days apart on the 24th. So we call it Happy Birthday Week. So at some point I'm gonna go through and probably mark that it's our Happy Birthday Week. So excited. He's gonna be 40 this year and I'm gonna be turning 39. So I'm starting to feel like, I don't know, a little bit of pressure of, is this what I thought 40 was gonna look like? Do you know, if you've turned 40, then you absolutely know, or if you're about to turn 40, even though it's not a big deal and you've been working at life for a while, it's still there's something about it, you know what I mean? Maybe it's because other people put a lot of weight on milestones 20, 30, 40, 50, you know what I mean? That I'm starting to feel some pressure of oh my gosh, what have I accomplished in my life? Is that funny? Probably. Anyway, I'm just gonna put a few decorations on the cover of this because I can't handle things being blah. I did only staple it in the center because of the type of stapler I have. If I staple it at the top and at the bottom, sometimes the pages, because I push too hard is what I think happens. Sometimes the pages they'll kind of get a little more stuck together than I prefer, but if I staple it once in the center, the pages aren't going anywhere and it works beautifully. So that's what I've decided to do. And that's what I recommend in case you get a stapler like mine. And I think it's just this copy paper, because other paper, it doesn't really do that and it works beautifully. It's still nice. It's just a wonky thing that I've noticed. So I have this piece of paper. I rounded the corners slightly only on this side. This is a piece of Tim Holtz vellum that I had. I think I'm gonna put on here. And then I have this. Do you remember these? These are by Midori. They are sticker calendars. They're very tiny, but I really love them. I love them for things like, say, my reading. I had this in the reading journal. Sorry, my niece is here. She was asking about breakfast. Where was I? Oh, I had this for my reading journal so that I could mark off what days I read the book. So if I started here, I would mark it and then I would mark where I finished it, stuff like that. And it was just so nice to have. Sometimes I like to put it in here when I was doing it in my writing journal. I would put it here and I'd mark things off here and then off to the side as well, so I had more space. Since these are so tiny, like a dime can cover that little square. They're very tiny, but they're very helpful if you're someone who's like a lazy bullet journaler like me and you need an extra calendar, but you don't need something huge. You know what I mean? Like you don't need something like this. So I just thought I would go ahead and put it on the front so that I can just mark it and always see it. Because sometimes if I put it within something else, I forget about it. Does that make sense? I hope so. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Cool. I'm going to, of course, not prepared. Oh, wait, never mind. Just kidding. I do have some. I was like, I don't have. By the way, I love this. I do not love this. I love this. And they're all, you know, tape runners. But this one and its stupid lid, I have lost these lids so many times. One time I stepped on one. I didn't see it. And I broke it and then I couldn't cover it again. And that was super annoying. So whenever these get filled up, if I don't replace them and I throw them away, I always keep the lid because I just have struggled with the lid. But these ones are great because they're attached. Savvy? Cool. Okay. And this one, of course, is refillable, and I do have the refills for this. It just pops up and then you replace the insides, the inners. Okay, let me show you. I've talked about this before, can't stress it enough. If you have a piece of plastic that came with some, I don't know, package that you had, or you have a, what are they called? Or you have these laminating sheets, I highly recommend having them, cutting them down so that you can tape on top of them and you don't get your like tape everywhere, because I get things stuck together. It's out of control. Make sure I'm on the right side. Okay, I am. Just gonna put a little bit of tape at the top. I find that, I mean, I'm not trying to be gentle, but since this is not really like an outdoorsy planner, I can get away with just like putting a little tape and things just stay pretty well without having to freak out and be like, no, I really have to tape it down or it's gonna get snagged on something. I think it's pretty good at staying on with just a smidge of tape. Cool. And then I'm gonna put this on top. Can't believe it's already June. I love it. I think we're all ready for some summer. And I love that this is cut like this. I didn't do this, it's just how it comes, so that you can place it down and then, you know, have this one not stick until you're ready. And then you can just peel off this part. I think it just makes it so easy. Stupid friendly. Can we say that? Because sometimes I'm really stupid about stuff like this and I like it. All right, so that is there. And then we can add a few more, you know, bits and pieces if I want to. Do I want to? I might want to. Sometimes I like to leave this space open. Some people might not want to, but if I want to write a note specifically on here, and again, there's not much space in these little squares, I write it off to the side here or up here. But I do have these I can put on here. I wish they were a little bit smaller. That way they don't take up so much space. Let me know down below. Do you consider these washi tape stickers? I feel like these ones are, but these ones seem more like vellum stickers. Is that like a thing, vellum stickers, or are they all just washi tape? They don't have the same fill. This one feels more like a washi tape. This one feels more like vellum. and it's all in a different language, so I don't know what they're calling them. Yeah, it doesn't say on there. See what I mean? Like, these are very shiny and feel kind of more, I don't know, they have like more of a plastic feel, where this one has more of like a almost paper feel, if that makes sense. I don't know what I'm saying. Happy Easter. Okay, make sure not to use those right now. I missed them. But I love that I realized that, because I do have like a holiday box, so I can put these just with Easter so that I know. I do have some of these. The quills, those are beautiful. These are new from the Your Creative Studio box. Just got those. Like these. I feel like all my stickers right now are like too big for this. I need some tiny ones. I feel like people watch my videos and I only watch them to edit them, and I haven't watched them in a long time, and they know more about my videos than I do. And I'm like, oh, I don't remember what video that is, but thank you. Oh, see, I like that. That's cute. But again, if I decide to write on here, that takes up a little space. We are going to be reading The Beautiful and the Damned for June, so I hope you join us for our book chat. I've never read that book before, and I'm so excited because it was on my 20 books of 2020 that I wanted to read, or at least the author was. Recently, I've been doing a lot of work in my room while I've been lying on my stomach. And you know, because my niece has been reading to me out loud, and so I've been in there, and I have all my tools in there. My little pokey thingy, I forget what it's called, by Tim Holtz, is in there. I wasn't really prepared to do this, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna print this out today and get it done. I like that, it's pretty. I could put another one here for balance, yes. So even though there's a white backing on here, they're clear stickers, which I love. These are so pretty that I don't want to use them. Do you also have that problem of not wanting to use things that are just like beautiful? Drives me crazy. I like that. Maybe I'll like print out something to put a little word or 2020 or something in there. Well, it has 2020 there, but I like that. Okay, and I think that's done. Just a little simple decoration. Okay, so I think that is enough decoration. It's nothing big or anything like that. Yes, so we're going to be reading The Beautiful and the Damned by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and this is only going to be the second novel I've ever read by him. The other one I want to read is Tender Was the Night. Is that what it's called? Yeah, because I love The Great Gatsby. His books are known as romantic tragedies, and I like that. So I'm going to be reading this for June's book club. And we're going to be starting a new series that we're going to be sharing throughout all of our channels, which is going to be a writing chat. And this month we're going to be doing romance on L.R. Rutherford's channel, so I'm excited about that. I think it's going to probably take me, how long is this book? We read Mistborn last month, or well, still technically this month since it's the last day of May, so 388 pages. I read the Kindle version, so I wasn't really exactly sure on the page number. I thought it was like in the 400s, but they were telling me, the people who have the physical copy, that it was like 600 and something pages. And I was like, oh, wonder it took me so long to get through that book. But I think I get through this easily in a week, even if I get distracted, and I am, because my nephew's girlfriend is here for a little while, and I think we're going to try to do some stuff with her as we're all starting to, you know, kind of move away from social distancing a little bit each week. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna write this down. I don't know if you guys ever get this satisfaction of finishing a pen completely, but I love it. I love using a pen until the ink is completely gone, and this one's almost gone. I love writing out titles like this because I've been calling it The Beautiful and the Damned, and it's The Beautiful and Damned. So I've been saying the title wrong the entire time. You also. So I'm just gonna give myself a full-on week for this, because even if it only takes me like maybe 3 days, if I really, you know, sit down, because I take a lot of notes also. I'd also like to write up some questions for this. And so if I could get it done all in 1 week, that would be amazing. But if it doesn't happen, you know, whatevs. But I need to move on with other books because I've been super lazy about reading. I'm still working and chipping away at my 20 books I wanted to read in 2020. And it's more like 20 authors rather that I want to read in 2020. And I think that at this point, nobody has read this book in the book club, which is kind of cool. I don't know if that's true. I feel like it is because I know at least 2 people told me they hadn't read it yet. And it was so funny. There were like exactly 3 covers for Mistborn, and we each had one of the 3 covers. So this is the cover I ended up getting. I'm interested to see if we all just end up with different covers again, because there are, you know, several different covers. This is the Vintage Classics. And I don't know, I like the weight of this book. I like the paper, the fill. I'm going to be happy, I think, reading this. And then I'm just going to leave these open for other books because, like I've mentioned, I'm like an emotional reader. I read by like, I don't know, my mood. Sometimes I want to read a romance. Sometimes I want to read horror. It's just, you know, whatever I'm feeling. Okay, so now I didn't do what I normally do, which is on the inside here, I put in my key, which looks like this. And I don't make it like glamorous or beautiful. I just, you know, need to refer to it sometimes. I also just like the way it looks. It's kind of pretty. If it was really that overwhelming, I would just print this out and then just like, you know, washi tape it in, which is something I could do, but I think that I enjoy kind of, you know, drawing and writing this out. Okay, so I'm going to switch out the pen I was using because I don't want it to skip on me right now. Grab this one, and then I think I want to use green. Have I already used green? It's my favorite color and it's my birthday month, so I feel like I want to use green, even though like a yellow orange would probably be more like, you know, sunshiny and nice for the month of June, which houses, you know, the first day of summer in it. But I think I want to use green, so that's what I'm gonna do. And these are the highlighters that I use. They do bleed through a little bit on this 24-pound paper. I'm just trying to use it up before I buy any more. I know that I've mentioned that before. This I ended up getting from Hobby Lobby, yeah, years ago, I think. I lost it for a while and then I found it when I was cleaning out my desk. And I love it because it's smaller, obviously, than a standard size, but it's a nice fit. It's metal, so it doesn't bend like those plastic ones I had because that causes issues. Like sometimes with the plastic one, when I push too hard, it kind of folds and then my straight line is no longer straight. So that's a nice little add-on if you like go over the line, which I did a little bit. So now it looks like I did it on purpose. Go team. Okay. Yeah, so now I have a nice box inside here. And this just allows me to put like anything I'm going to be focusing on for the month. Any type of a note or a quote. And then my writing project for the month is in green. Any important event for the children, purple. Oops. Plans and goals for social media, mostly YouTube. Any national holidays or what have you for the month. Like I'll probably write that the first day of summer is on June 21st, which is my happy birthday. And then we have, oh, this guy. This is projects, and I usually put anything for like the blog or the book club, probably writing club, anything like that. I can just make, you know, a comma after each one and we're good to go. Leaving me a little space to write June up here at the top if I want to. Freehanding is always scary. It's not ever even, and it's totally fine. I distill. They're eating cereal and they're loud. They're like clinging their spoons on the bowl. I hate that. Are we beasts? No, just kidding. Sometimes it helps for me to go like backwards like this. I don't really have like the best lovely handwriting, but this is like the one style I kind of like because it kind of makes you look like you know what you're doing, even though I don't. I did once buy a downloadable insert with this style in it. I never studied it at all. Yeah, you can just kind of fake it, I think, and that's fine. I always think it's funny because June only has 4 letters when they do something like that, because it's like you can't add one more letter. I get why they do it. It's fine. And you can do like that faux calligraphy where you go over it and like make it heavier where things drop down. I might and I might not. I think that's totally fine. And I'll fill this out once I decide on all of my projects. Sweet. So this is like ready. And then usually I do that same like style of writing over the top here and then here when I divide this. But this has been working out really well for me. I love this insert. I'm excited to try a bullet journal next month. Got my 30 days in here, and then you get your extra sheets in the back. And then the extra ones I put in here. And again, I will link these down below. Changing of the guards. So, take this out. And this guy is going in. Okay, sweet. And that is it. All right, my name is Sylvia. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.